Well, there it is. Sandy's beautiful 2003 Yamaha 350 two-stroke V-twin, inline, twin cylinder, Banshee, two-stroke, twin, 350, tune, best you can get it, jets are opened up, one kick, fires right up, beautiful rear bumper, tail lights, all the lights work. I took it all apart. That's a custom plate to block off all the mud from getting into the filters and the carburetors. Practically everything on it's brand new. Every bearing, every bolt, the original frame, the original engine, the original plastic, the original handlebars, the original hand controls, original wiring harness, original pegs, I guess, original rims. But I mean, I even got this piece right here, which nobody seems to have in any of the YouTube videos. I don't need to buy these. That's just kind of overkill, ridiculous. Not that we couldn't put more into it, but there's no need to. Starts with one kick. Got about 6,000 plus, a little bit into it. A lot of hard work, a lot of labor, but I know this bike inside and out. Got all the Under Armour, A-arm Under Armour, all the way from the very front to the back Under Armour. Goes all the way from here all the way up to the front, so no rocks are going to damage it. Nice thick metal. The carbs are synced. I mean, the engine and the pipes are stock, but compression is high ratio or high compression, the top of the line based on the research I've done. I mean, the only thing left is the engine, but there's nothing wrong with it. There's no scarring on the piston. Like I said, both cylinders are exactly the same compression. It starts with one kick. Went ahead and did the double core radiator with the thermometer in there, and it runs 50 degrees cooler than what everybody else on eBay is showing. 6 gears. Every time you shift a gear, the front end comes off the ground. Yeah, we could have went further. We could have done the rear skid plate. We could have, you know, maybe did some bars. We could have done a few this and that, but there's really no need to. I mean, it's a 2003. I finally verified that for sure. I cross-checked it several different ways. Original silver Yamaha paint. Like I said, frame up without pulling the engine, but it's spotless, just like my blue 1200 used to be. I mean, we just rode it yesterday, and it doesn't even look like it was ridden. Top of the line shocks, best you can get. Fixed the headlight covers that were broken. I mean, it is rock solid. I mean, I even went through the stator. I went through all the electrical. We got a new coil for it to make sure that that was taken care of. Custom seat. They even went down to the original curve on the back of the seat. I sent them a picture of the original seat with the Yamaha on the back. They even embroidered the Yamaha on it for me. They put their company on it, which is cool. I sent them a picture so they can put it on their YouTube site or whatever. I mean, the bar in the back, if you ever want to do a wheelie, just stand on that sucker and ride it all down the road. Heaviest, dutiest one I could get. The chain's still an O-ring chain. I cleaned it up nice and clean. All the O-rings are good. Put all brand new bushings and riders for the chain to ride on. It's a perfect tension. Got the block plate under there, so custom made, so no mud will get into the carbs or on the carbs or on the filters or anything. Still got the second set of hole shots. So, and they're pretty good. I mean, you can still see some tread in here, and they're very thick, so not getting hurt. We went back to the original mud guards, which were very necessary. Got the original brake light back on. Of course, it's only the tail light because the brake piece was taken off, but I did go ahead and buy the cover for to use the block off plate. Every nut and bolt on it is brand new. Even, I mean, everything. Everything's packed, bushings, clean, packed, redone. I mean, 17 years old. I kind of did it for Sandy's 24th birthday. Kind of unofficially, I guess. It just gave me something to do, but I'll have to claim it as that because it cost about $1,600 plus, which is not too much. Got about 600 or 6,000 plus a little into it, but it starts and runs on one kick, and it does it every single time. I would bet you could ride this. You could ride it probably 10, 20 times on the dirt, and other than putting gas in it and checking the oil and the coolant, I bet it doesn't need a thing. The seat's a grip seat, so you don't slide off like you used to. I mean, it's all the way down to the details. I'm really proud of that. He only had 2 for sale, and I got 1 of them. The only drawback is it's not blue, but that's okay. That's the original anyway, and I've got the blue. They sent one with it, so if I ever want to change it. Got all that red off of there that was painted on there, so it's all back to the original color. There was really no need to do anymore. There's no need to put the new hand controls or the front brake or put one of them fancy blue billet levers on there. I mean, there's no need for any of that. So we went all out, but we didn't go, you know, chrome pipe, chrome billet side cover, you know, the nets on all that. And I've been looking, I'll probably still get the net. I found one that goes on both sides that comes out right where the pipe is, and it comes back and then it curves out and goes around the front of the peg like that. And then, so that'll be a net frame, metal frame with the net inside of it, kind of top it off a little, but I'm not in any hurry to go buy that or nothing. I mean, it's good enough the way it is. Got the original shifter back on it, which when Sandy rides it, I'll have to take that to change it. That was the original one's cut and then brought over and re-welded, so it's like out here. And it's got the double peg on it, which I really don't like, but it's better for seat and all that. And everything's wired right, everything's done right. I mean, look at it. We just rode it yesterday, 3 of us. We tore it up going up and down the fields, and it doesn't look like it was even touched. The shocks are so awesome. The front end moves separately, so every bump and everything. It's all lubed up. I redid all the bushings on the front, on the rear. Even all the bolts are all brand new, all Allen. I mean, even the front tires, you know, for the second set of hole shots. Got those cool lug nuts, got the cap in there. I even painted that little brake dust cover. The only thing missing is the Yamaha here. We actually sell those, but it's kind of an aftermarket like this is, so there was no need to buy that. Good the way it is. I think it looks really good. Don't you, Michelle? I think it's beautiful. I think we're done, aren't we?